Hi, I'm Rachel, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the wonder that is Duraline. Duraline is this clear mixing medium from Inglot and it's amazing. In the UK it's £8 I think, and it comes with 9ml. It seems like not much, but I've had this for I'd say about 11 months and I've used just under half of it, but I do use it every day. I'm going to show you 5 different ways that I use Duraline, although I'm sure there's lots more. I didn't come up with any of these ideas myself, I just thought I would gather together all of the ways I know. One of the most common ways to use Duraline is to foil your shadows, which is what I have done today all over my lids with the Shiro Cosmetics I Tried shadow. If you don't know what foiling is, it's just using a sparkly or metallic shadow wet. So you can do it with Fix Plus or even eye drops, and it just really intensifies the shine. I like to use Duraline for foiling because it makes it really metallic and it doesn't crease on me. I also find that to get the most shine out of using a pigment or shadow this way is by foiling it and then immediately using the same pigment dry and dabbing it on the top. Another really great way to use Duraline is to use it to make a powder eyeshadow or pigment into a liquid eyeliner. I have Makeup Geek Insomnia here and a little palette. I literally just put 1 drop of the Duraline in, mix it with some pigment, and you get great liquidy opaque eyeliner in any colour you want. It won't budge at all and it doesn't crack. My third way to use Duraline is to use it to rehydrate a gel liner or any gel product. You could use it to rehydrate like the dip brow pomade, that sort of thing as well. It just happens over time. Anything in a screw jar tends to dry out a little bit. This is the driest gel eyeliner I could find and it's NYX Teal. It's really dry and patchy. In fact, if I try and pick up some straight from the tub with my brush, it barely comes out at all. I tend to do this in the cap, so I'll just put a bit of Duraline in the cap, scrape out some of the really dry hard product and mix them, and then it applies really easily. It's still opaque and you've got lots of control over your product again. I recommend doing it in batches in the cap rather than mixing, say, quite a lot of Duraline in with the whole tub, just so that you can control the consistency every time. The fourth way to use Duraline is to make matte lipsticks easier to work with. I did mention this in my Illamasqua favourites video because their matte lipsticks are really patchy and quite hard to apply. Some of them are so difficult that they don't even really stick to your lips. Well, Duraline is a great way to make those kind of lipsticks work. So it's what I've done today. This is Melt by Starlight, and some of their older lipsticks in particular are notoriously difficult to work with. Straight from the tube, they're really dry and they can be a bit patchy. So you can either rub this on a palette and apply the Duraline to that, or you can apply the Duraline straight to your brush and then get it straight from the lipstick. When you do this, the lipstick still looks matte. It doesn't dry down like a liquid lipstick would, but it doesn't feel sticky. It makes the lipstick apply really smoothly without patches and without any tugging. And my fifth way to use Duraline, I actually saw this on the Inglot Ireland Snapchat, I think it was. I'm not sure how I ended up following them, but I have, and that's one of the tips I've learned from them. And that tip is how to fix your winged eyeliner using Duraline. When I'm cleaning up, I like to have 2 brushes, one that I use with Duraline and then one that I use straight away to sort of wipe it off. So I'm using this tiny little brush and this one has Duraline on it, and I'm going to use it to drag away the part of liner that I don't want. And then I'm taking a dry brush, rubbing the excess off, going over it again. And that cleaned up the line. So as you can see, Duraline's really versatile and it's really rare that I go a day without using it in some way. I've tried other mixing mediums by Illamasqua and Elf and Makeup Revolution, but this one's definitely my favourite. I think the price is really great as well. It is really small, but £8 for what is probably going to be 2 years worth of mixing medium is pretty awesome. My only negative to say about Duraline is my cap has broken slightly. It's split where I probably tried to put it on too tight, but it hasn't affected the product at all. It's not drying out. I just probably wouldn't shove it in my bag just in case it split further and came off. I'd love to know if you use Duraline in any other ways. I hope that's been helpful. Please give me a thumbs up if it has been. I'll see you next time. Bye.